Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Washington takes over first down at their own 18-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. This one left side caught by Gibson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's got a man complete. Washington. Terry McLaurin, 59 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
A give to Gibson running right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive, but it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
Great.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That was Carl Nassib working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Did much to the end zone the last time out.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause
by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Lefty, lefty.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Straight ahead, Gibson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14, Buccaneers 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Miller, the man in motion. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start on the ground. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And the Buccaneers have it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can.
And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. In. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this one caught by Cameron Brain. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Succop for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On play action, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A give running right, Gibson.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Wentz.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sunday.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 46.
Sly able to put this one through.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And break. The tight end's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
as they're down to the 29-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.